What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the walkthrough, episode 6. So here we are at the Pillar Path Waypoint Site of Grace. And so where we're going to go from here is we're going to head directly due west.
My legs! Each slice of bloody
Igon is still moaning. So in the last episode we picked up the Dragon Hunter's Great Katana, so I went ahead and upgraded it, and I'll be using that for a little bit here and there. So what I want to do is hop down these tombstones to get to the area below us. I'm going to throw on my lantern for just a little bit of extra visibility here. For these, I'm not even jumping. I'm just kind of sliding off the edge to get to the bottom here. Here we go. So where we're headed from here is we are going down this way. So as soon as we can cut off to the right here, we're going to. As long as it's going to be a non-lethal fall. So yeah, I can easily drop down here. And we're just going to hook around. All right. So this is going to take us to a new area, guys. Should be good. So what we want to do is want to hug the wall here to the right. And then when we get the chance, we're going to hook around. It's going to be a festive grease over here. I believe when you pop this grease, it gives you additional runes when you kill stuff. What we're going to do from here, this is a poison swamp area. There's a bunch of crafting materials in here for poison, the toxic mosslings. Just pick them up as you go. Trying to open my map. I think around here there's a corpse for a loot. Here we go. More toxic mosslings. So where we're headed is, this is off the map. We're in uncharted territory, and I just got taken out of my map. I can't pull it up, but what we're going to be doing is just following this pathway around to kind of the southeast direction at the Greater Potentate's Cookbook 7. What does this allow you to craft? Is it poison pots? Let's see. Hefty poison pot. So where we're headed is over to this shack all the way at the end. So see, this is a spirit spring jump, or what would be a spirit spring jump, but you see it's blocked by another spot. So when we first talked to, who was it, Moore, we bought a note from him, and that note gives us the solution to this puzzle here. So, let's see, where was it? Sealed Spirit Springs. Yep. Should you chance upon a sealed spirit spring, look for the stacked stones nearby. By toppling them, you may break the seal. So that's what we're gonna do right after we get to this shack over here. Talisman of the Dread. When you equip that, I believe it enhances magma-based attacks. This guy. Oh, Bale, Tyrant Drake, do your wounds yet ache? Is your fury still yet to crest its zenith? Hurry, hurry, and lay it all to waste. Lay waste to the proud, the conceited, every last one of that arrogant lot. So he seems to be allied with Bale, whereas Igon is very much the opposite. So here we're going to go to this thing, and this is what was blocking the spirit spring. So if you hit this, it unlocks the spirit spring. Alternatively, this works the vast majority of the time, or if you use one of the shackles, either Moog's shackle or Morgott's shackle, it'll unlock. Even if you use it from far away, it'll unlock the spirit spring. It'll break the rocks and unlock the spirit spring if you use one of these shackles. It also works for illusory walls, by the way. Those shackles do. And in the base game, they worked for if you were in dungeons, and you know how some of those dungeons had the totem poles that had the fire that spit out of them that would raise up and down for certain puzzles, and the shackles would raise and lower those if you used them in a dungeon, even if you were far away. So likewise, the Moog shackle, if you use it, will break the rocks for these spirit springs. So what I want to do is hop up here. This is going to take us to the Skadu Altus area of the map. This is actually the next section of the map that we're the next major section that we're going to explore. But we're not going to go in yet. It's not time. But there is this section here that would be locked off to us otherwise had we not gone up that spirit spring. So that's why we're doing this real quick. So this guy, you can sneak up behind him if you crouch, get a critical. And then we're going to use our special, which gives us a ranged attack on him. So get the critical, backstab, then back away. We're going to do a ranged attack on him, do a fully charged, and then give him a little poke. So yes, as I demonstrated in the last episode, you can do the ranged attack uncharged, but you can also fully charge it to do more damage. I do prefer usually to use the fully charged version. Go up this ladder, there's a treasure chest. Nothing big. Smithing stone 8s. So this is a full-blown fort that we could explore. We're actually going to explore it later when we get to the Skadu Altus section of the map for real, later on. Actually, one more episode. After the next episode is when we're going to get to the Skadu Altus. All right, so what we want to do now is, since we don't want to go through this fort all the way out, so you want to jump on top of this kind of rack of, I guess it's like spears and stuff, and then go down to this part, and then just walk off the edge, just drop down. You're going to take a little bit of fall damage, but that's the way out. So here we got a Blessing America. Pick that up, and then we're going to ride the spirit spring down. If you ride it down, you're not going to take the damage, which also means we got to ride the other one down. Where is it? There it is. So we're going to hook around here. Make sure that you jump right on top of it. It's kind of tricky. It's hard to see where it is actually flowing from, but you need to make sure that you're within close proximity to it, because if you're not and you fall down, you're going to take the fall and you're going to kill yourself. So, yep, here we are. We're close enough. And we landed properly. So what we're going to do now is we're basically just going to take this path all the way back and to here. And there are crafting materials as we go. I'm not going to worry about those Miranda flower enemies or the rats. So here we got some more toxic mosslings. There's going to be a couple enemies down this way. More Miranda flowers and I believe a giant crab that we're going to ignore as well. Yep, there's the crab. So what we're going to do is we're going to... take a shot. We're going to hop up here. There's an item up here we're going to get. Go. It is just a shadow rune. Tier 1. So not that great. Now some of those bats drop some stuff for us. And again, we're going to ignore the flowers. These things are a pain to kill. So I just pretend they don't exist. Here on this ledge, we got another item. And don't miss this coming up. We have another revered spirit ash and a grace. So now we are all the way down the canyon here at the river level. All right. Can we level up? No. Sadly, we cannot. So this river forks into two different directions. You can kind of take the north path or go south. We're going to go south first. And there's a bunch of just craftable pickups. You can pick up crafting items. So hop over here. Make sure you stay up top. Hop here. And then hop right here for the cookbook. And I missed it. Dang it. That's a death. These torrent jumps, man. They get me. Every once in a while, they get me. These games were not made for platforming. I'm going to take the other way. Here we go. And then jump. Didn't have to double jump there. Here we go. Got the Greater Potentate Cookbook 12. Allows us to craft hefty rock pots. And we're going to face back the same way. Hop down. Hop down. And there, if you turn back, there's nothing back there at that waterfall. So I suggest you just keep moving forward. These birds are going to come at you, but there's an item. I believe it's a somber stone. I forget which tier. Tier 4. Got hit by the flame there. Up, down. And then this one we are going to turn back. Because there is another somber stone back here next to a lobster. So this lobster, I'm going to test this weapon out. For distance. These lobsters are deadly. Oh, I got grabbed. Poke, 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 poke. Fun times. Now he's sniping me. Another one of these. And done. You don't have to fight him. You can just take the loot and bail. Bunch of these round rocks down here. All right, we got another site of grace. I think there's another piece of loot down here. Thought there was. Here it is. Thin beast bones. I'm going to rest at this one to recover my FP and HP. Got another ghost guy to talk to. See what he has to say. I was once told a coffin could convey its passengers upon a gentle cruise to the velvet garden of deepest purple. Oh, to slumber in such a paradise. All right, still got one more level to go down here. Just kind of mind your steps so you don't fall to your death like I did before. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to get on this thing. Jutting out. Because you see there's another pot here that has another bell bearing in it. Pull out the bow. Shoot it. It's going to drop all the way to the bottom. Mushroom seller's bell bearing too. And what we want to do now is this is all off the map, so I can't really put beacons down because I can't see the landmarks on the map. So what we want to do is just kind of hug this outer wall. We're gonna get to another forager, talk to him to get a cookbook. Should be right around here. There he is. It's kind of right by the edge. So talk to him. Do not kill him. If you kill him, more is going to invade you. I think if you kill 2 of them, more will invade you. And you will not be able to get any more of the cookbooks after that. And Moore's quest line will end if that happens. So we can cook, or we can craft the lightning-proof pickled liver now. Then head directly south from here. We're gonna get the lightning perfume bottle. This is like the other perfume bottles. You can equip them and use them as a weapon. Watch out though, there's lightning that can strike and hit you. There's another furnace golem. We're gonna get him. Ignore him for now. We're gonna get him in just a bit. Let's run away, because there's a grace right here. We're gonna pick up. Get this grace, rest up. And we're actually going to proceed forward just a bit before we loop back. And check this out, guys. This is quite the sight to behold. Just another testament to the masterful art design in this game. So what's going to happen is we're going to ride forward a bit, and we're going to fight another Ghost Flame Dragon. There's going to be one that swoops down right here. We can summon Mimic for this fight. I am going to use this blade. If you don't have this at plus 10 yet, or you want to use something else, the Sacred Blade Knight Rider Flail that we have will also work very well, just like we used for the first Ghost Flame Dragon. But I'm going to showcase this weapon in this case. And as I said, the Knight Rider Flail with Sacred Blade is going to do just fine. Maybe even better if you want to use that instead. So I'm going to summon Mimic and buff up. Oh, he mad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, when I get the chance, I'm going to get a little bit of distance, target his head, and then use the projectile attack, fully charged. You see, that does a very large amount of damage. This thing works very well on the dragons. I don't know where my Mimic is, but hopefully he's doing something. And you're probably going to take a few hits standing right in front of him, but that's fine. But yeah, this does a ton of damage, especially if you hit his head with it. Got a stagger here. See if we can take advantage of it. Maybe, probably not. We're not going to be able to get around in time, are we? Nope. So I'm just going to take a couple shots. That was unfortunate where he fell down. That was too bad I couldn't take advantage. I think he's doing his AoE. Yep. When you see his ribcage glow like that, he's doing his big Ghost Flame AoE, so get away. And at a certain point, he's going to summon a bunch of NPCs. And these all are guys I think you'd be better off, actually, for using the Sacred Blade here, because if you hit those with the Sacred Blade, Ash of War, then they're going to go away and not respawn. But I'm just going to kind of ignore them, pretend like they don't exist. And actually, the dragon does damage to them as well, so I'm going to heal up, top off the health. So yeah, the key is to kind of maintain a safe bit of distance. You're still going to take some shots here and there, but your projectile can really shine. Here we go. One more hit should get him. He's going to do a stomp, so roll through that and take him out. We got a stagger. There we go. And he is gone. So the reason why I wanted to kill him now is because for doing so, we get another Dragon Heart and another Somber Ancient Dragon Smithing Stone. So if you guys did not have the one to get this blade to plus 10, now you have one. I think there's a Let's see. I'm going to go back to where we came. I think there's a couple loots on this center platform. Maybe not. Yeah, there's a couple. Pick them up. Smithing stone 7. So what we're going to do is we can't pull up our map right now because we have enemies aggroed on us. But we're just going to head kind of straight down this path here. We're going to get to another site of grace and another Miquella's cross and also the map fragment. Pick up the map. Straight ahead here, kind of southeast-ish, we got the Miquella's cross. We should have enough runes to level up. If not, it's close. Erdtree fragment as usual. This one says, I abandon here my doubt and vacillation. Another note left by Miquella. Let's see if we can level up here. We're just shy, and it's close enough. I'm actually just going to pop a rune item to close the gap. So I needed like 2,000. I'm going to pop, we'll say, just 4 of these to be safe. Is that enough? Maybe I needed one more. We'll see. Yep, I needed one more. I did the math wrong in my head. There we go. So if you don't have 21 faith yet, I would suggest getting your faith up, or at the very least, consider using a Godric's Great Rune or the Faith Heirloom Talisman, because in the next dungeon we're going to be using the Blasphemous Blade. So let's see. Strength gives us more than endurance. So I'm going to put this into strength. And our attack power. So what we're going to do now, we'll see we have this new map section unlocked. So everything prior to this we had done is on the first section of map. So here's, the rest of this revealed. This is the Cerulean coast that we went through. This is where we fought the dragon. It was around here. And this is where we got out of the dragon's pit from the last episode. So for now, we're going to warp back here to this side of grace, and we're going to fight the furnace golem. So for that, we're going to equip our Starfist weapons that have the Crag Blade. The reason why I like the Starfist is because you can very easily chain the heavy attack to quickly build the stagger gauge, which is the way that you kill these things, really. Put on the Starfist, and we have the Crag Blade Ash of War equipped on it, which boosts your stagger potential. And then also, we are going to equip the Flame Drake Talisman to reduce fire damage. And unfortunately for this Furnace Golem, you cannot summon a Spirit Ash, so you got to do it solo. And this Furnace Golem does have a new move that the other one did not. It does this volcano explosion thing where a bunch of rocks will come out from the top and try to hit you, but basically a bunch of fireballs. He's doing it right now. And the best way to get away from that is just to ride Torrent and circle around him, because the fireballs do track you. So if you're not moving, you're going to get hit even if you are trying to place yourself properly. So after that's done, we are going to move on in. I'm going to pop my Physic Flask. And then as soon as he stops, I'm going to do Crag Blade. Other than that new move he has, it's exactly the same as the other one. Jump over the fire. Doing all charged heavies here. You see, I already got the first stagger of 3 before he falls down. Jump the stomp. Go. Again. Second stagger of 3 before he falls. And now he's jumping, so you want to run back. I'm not going to be far enough away so I'm going to take the hit. That's fine, but it's not going to kill me. Just heal through it. Whoops, I don't have a flask on. Heal. Have my physic flask on still. Want to make sure you stay. Yeah, stay behind him because he also can grab you, and the grab attack is brutal. All right, whoop! We did a double stomp. See, my Crag Blade wore out. Jump attack, so run. Oh, I wasn't far enough away. But as you can see, even though I'm taking the hits, I'm still doing okay. Just heal as you need to. Nope. That's his grab attack. Probably gonna miss. Am I out of range? Okay. I was, but I was far enough away, but I missed time to the jump there. Unfortunately. Oh, is he gonna try to grab me? Nope. But yes, these guys, fighting them is extremely repetitive, and it takes a long time. But if you want the goodies, this is the price of admission. Now, I went around on the wrong side. I couldn't get the critical from the other side. You gotta be right at the face. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and re-up Crag Blade. And then might actually get the kill before he staggers again. We'll see. It takes so freaking long to stagger these guys. Up, run. Jump. There we go. Actually did that one right. Didn't take the hit. Jump. Second stagger, I believe that was. And I always try to pan my camera back around so I can see both legs to see if he's raising the other one. Try to keep both of them in view as much as possible. His health is getting really low. So I might even kill him before I get the second stagger. My Crag Blade ran out, but whatever. Okay, there he is. He fell on the other side. So fortunately, it does give you a very generous window to get the critical. And that is that. Very nice. Got the Viridian hidden tier that gives you infinite stamina for a very short period of time. You put that in your flask. So I am going to put on... Actually, I'm going to go Bloodhound's Fang for just a bit because we're about to fight another boss. And this one, again, has to be done solo. And these bosses I like better with the Bloodhound's Fang. So we are going to warp back here to this one. And instead of going south like we did before, we're going to go kind of northwest. There's going to be an ulcerated tree spirit that spawns here. So I'm going to go on and buff up before he shows up. Should be right around here. Is he at the neck? Oh, he's further down. Never mind. He's right here. I buffed too early. Oh well. In this one, yes, you cannot stomach Mimifor, unfortunately. But I like to stay right close to him. Heal when you need to. Go, got a stagger. He's gonna do his transformation there. Heal up. I need a blue flask here. I don't even know where he went. There he goes. He was trying to do his grab attack, but the rock was in the way. All right. So when you're up close to him like this, it's harder for him to hit you. I mean, he does have his attack where he slams the ground with his whole body, and that'll still hit you. A few other attacks will hit you, but for the most part, if you're close by, that's the best place to be. So we got the horned Bairn. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Uses FP to summon vengeful spirits. I think it's a stronger version of one that you get in the base game that's similar to that. So here, pick up a Shadow Realm Rune 2. There's be a bunch of fly people in this area. And there is a spot to the right where there's a pickup. And there are crafting materials throughout, so here we go. And a bunch of these fly people. Here we got fly mold. More fly people. Kind of up on this. Another item. So if I can pull up my map, I'd like to show where we're headed, but it is not letting me. Here we go. So straight back here, there's a cave with a talisman, and then over here is another bell bearing that's in a jar. Ignore the crab for now. Two-headed turtle talisman, improves stamina. That is a stronger version of the one that you get in the base game. And now I'm gonna head all the way to the cliff. Once you get here, turn back. He's got another jar. Mushroom Seller's Bell bearing 1. And then right here we have a cave. So this is where it's at on the map, the cave. And this one's pretty short, but not exactly easy. As you'll see. So for this cave, I'm going to use the Blasphemous Blade. And in fact, I might actually give myself an extra blue talisman, or extra blue flask. I'm officially deciding against it, but it may not be a bad idea, and I may wish that I did. We'll see. I'm going to throw on the Blasphemous Blade. If you do not have the 21 Faith, I would suggest using a Rune Arc for Godric's Great Rune, or using the Faith Heirloom Talisman that gives you an extra +5 in Faith, or equipping gear that gives you extra Faith. But if you followed my build to the T thus far, you should have the 21 Faith. Oops. Okay. So one of the best parts about the Blasphemous Blade is that you heal every time you kill something. Get the Hefty Beast Bones. Here, there's another side path. And also when you use Taker's Flames, the special ability, not only does it do a ton of damage, not only is it a huge range attack, but it also recovers your health. Alright, got some more stuff over there. Maybe some more wolves in here. Don't want to top off my health. Alright, you see there is an item here. The floor is also going to collapse. Got some Sanguine Amaryllis. There's going to be a lot of that in this cave. So here at this path, turn right. Take this guy out. And then you can go up this path. And this is going to take us back to, you know where the floor collapses? It's going to take us back all the way up there. And the white wolf is a little bit stronger than the other ones. But here we got sacred bloody flesh. Then we go all the way up here. We're back to where the floor collapsed. Remember, we killed those wolves, and this is where the floor collapsed. So we're going to go back around. And this next room is precisely why I've equipped the Blasphemous Blade. Now, what I'm going to do here is a little bit risky, I'll admit, but it's the quickest way. So any attack that gives you a big AoE is going to be good for this. But Taker's Flames should work just fine. I'm going to aggro these guys. And then make sure you go back up this ramp, and we're going to kind of use this as a choke point. We're just going to spam Taker's Flames. Well, this guy came and attacked us before the other ones did. I'm going to heal up. So that as they funnel up this ramp, use Taker's Flames. And you'll get your health back anytime someone dies. Whoop. You see there's a line of them. Look at that. Hits all of them. I didn't even need to heal there because Taker's Flames gave me my health back, but oh well. There we go. Need to recover MP, which is why I debated giving myself an extra flask, but probably against my better judgment, I did not give myself an extra flask. An extra blue flask, that is. This guy is giving me trouble. Up. He by himself? Okay, I'm just gonna kill him normally. Oh, he's got friends behind him now. But yeah, using that ramp as a choke point, very helpful. I got most of them. Anyone behind you? No. There's so many of these things in here. It's ridiculous. Okay, cool. Still a few of them left. Got this one back here. Got a bunch of the Sanguine Amaryllis here. Did I miss one? And then back here, we're going to click a U-turn, get some more of it. And these guys are the stragglers. They kind of line up. There we go. Very nice. I'm out of MP or FP, so I should have given myself one extra blue flask. It would not have been a bad idea to do that. So learn from my mistake. Some more Sanguine Amaryllis, and then up here on this altar. So we're not going to have any left for the boss fight, but that's fine because this boss is not that hard. I'm going to go ahead and put the Great Sword of Solitude back on. I'm going to use my flask, and then we're going to summon Mimic right when we get in the door. Basically just a bigger version of those things we just killed. This guy is not very hard at all. Wait till Mimic gets on him. There we go. He is a little bit tanky. He's got a lot of HP. Oh, I'm out of FP. I can't use my special. But Mimic can use it. Got a booty stomp. Trying to get a stagger. There we go. Yeah, you see this guy's not that hard at all, especially compared to some of the other bosses we fought. The bosses in the Dragon Pit, the boss in the Catacombs from the last episode, way harder than this guy in my opinion. Alright, so we got the Blood Fiend Hexer's Ashes. All right, and that is it for this place. So we're going to get out of here. As it turns out, that is it for this episode as well. So we're going to warp back to the castle front. And love to say it, but we've already made a lot of progress through this game. We've done pretty much everything in this whole area. Got a little bit down here even. So our next big task is going to be this castle that's right in front of us. So we're going to do that next time. So anyways, really appreciate you guys. Hope you found this helpful. Hope you've enjoyed yourself thus far. I really have enjoyed this very in-depth playthrough of Shadow of the Erdtree. It's been a lot of fun. So I'm glad you're going on this journey with me. It's been a lot of fun, and we'll see you next time. So stay tuned. Take care, everybody.